Welcome back to Vetted Shorts, the channel where we delve into the mysteries of the cosmos, the hidden truths behind extraterrestrial encounters, and the riveting dossier files of alien species reported by experiencers, researchers, and mystics alike. Today we embark on a journey millions of light years away from Earth to the bright blue star of Arcturus and its enigmatic residents, the Arcturians. Who are these highly evolved spiritual humanoids, and why have so many mystics and contactees across history described their influence as gentle yet profound? Are they truly the benevolent cosmic elders guiding humanity from afar? Or is there more to their legacy than meets the cosmic eye? Stay tuned as we unpack the truth behind Arcturian legends, their intricate role in UFO lore, and their reported roots traced all the way back to the readings of Edgar Cayce and the whistleblowing of Alan Frederick. Before we rocket into the heart of the Arcturian mystery, don't forget to subscribe and set your phasers to notify so you never miss an episode of Vetted Shorts. Let's dive in. The Arcturus star system, ancient legends and modern discoveries. Arcturus, located roughly 36.7 light-years from Earth, is not only one of the brightest stars visible in our night sky, it's also the alleged home of a race of advanced, benevolent beings known as the Arcturians. Throughout modern UFO literature and even some ancient wisdom traditions, Arcturus has maintained a special mystique as a celestial waypoint, a kind of cosmic hub for higher intelligence. But why Arcturus? For centuries, stargazers and shamans alike have referenced this blue-white star as a gateway to higher consciousness. In many indigenous legends, Arcturus is said to be a beacon for spiritual travelers, a star that can transport souls, wisdom, and knowledge across space and time. It's no coincidence that when modern contactees describe the Arcturians, their descriptions are consistently strikingly similar. Always humanoid, always radiating enlightenment or transcendence, and always benevolent. But who first brought the Arcturians into the public eye? For that, we need to journey into the strange and storied world of 20th century psychic Edgar Cayce. Edgar Cayce, the sleeping prophet and Arcturian connections. Edgar Cayce, often remembered as the sleeping prophet, was famous for his trance readings on spiritual and metaphysical topics. During the early and mid-1900s, he gave over 14,000 documented readings, many of which touched on humanity's galactic origins and mysterious guardians from the stars. Cayce often spoke of starseeds, individual souls incarnating from distant star systems for a purpose. One of the star systems most referenced in these readings? You guessed it, Arcturus. According to Cayce, souls from Arcturus incarnated on Earth to help humanity evolve, guiding us gently away from destruction and toward a higher spiritual destiny. His narratives portrayed the Arcturians as some of the most advanced beings in our galactic neighborhood, guardians, healers, and spiritual guides of pure intent. Fast forward, the Alan Frederick testimony. Several decades later, another name would surface in the chronicles of Arcturian lore, Alan Frederick. Though shrouded in mystery, Frederick, a self-described whistleblower from a covert government program, began releasing detailed descriptions of humanoid alien contact, including the Arcturians, in the late 20th century. Frederick's accounts matched up eerily well with Cayce's earlier readings. The Arcturians were presented as tall, slender, radiant, and unmistakably human-like, only more luminous and ethereal. Their skin was said to possess a shimmering, otherworldly blue-violet hue, and their eyes, large and deep, conveyed peace and wisdom. Most compelling were their reported motivations. Far from the Hollywood stereotypes of invasive or secretive aliens, the Arcturians were described as tireless helpers. Their agenda: to uplift human civilization, elevate our consciousness, and act as peacekeepers throughout the galaxy. The physical archetype, humanoid, but more let's talk specifics. In lore collated from Cayce, Frederick, and myriad contactees, Arcturians are described as distinctly humanoid, but not quite human. Their bodies are long and elegant, proportioned in a way that's both alien and familiar. According to reports, height: generally taller than the average human, standing anywhere from 6 to 8 feet tall. Skin: notably blue-violet, sometimes appearing to shimmer with bioluminescent light. Eyes: large, almond-shaped, and deep, said to look through you rather than at you. Aura: surrounded by a palpably warm, glowing light that induces calm or peace. But it's their behavioral archetype that truly sets them apart. Spiritual elders, cosmic guides. Arcturians are almost universally described as benevolent, highly evolved, and spiritually ascended. Their civilization is said to be built around advanced metaphysical principles, telepathy, energy healing, and consciousness exploration being day-to-day realities, rather than distant possibilities. Interestingly, they're often depicted not just as peacekeepers, but as cosmic architects, helping to orchestrate galactic harmony. Think of them as the wise elders at the galactic council table, always ready to mediate conflict, heal traumas, or stabilize the spiritual frequency of an entire solar system. Time for a twist, the hidden hand of Arcturus? Now here's where the story takes a fascinating twist. While the Arcturians have primarily been portrayed as angelic overseers, some offshoot reports hint at deeper layers. Some contactees claim that the Arcturians have, at times, subtly interfered with Earth's trajectory, nudging humanity away from self-destruction during tense historical moments. For example, certain alternative historians have pointed to periods of sudden leaps in human wisdom, like the Renaissance or the sudden drop in the use of nuclear weapons, as times when external guidance might just have lent us a hand. But if this is true, does it violate the often touted galactic principle of non-interference? Or is it more akin to a loving parent quietly moving a sharp object away from a child's reach? The Arcturian way, technology and wisdom. Unlike the Greys or reptilians of UFO lore, Arcturians reportedly integrate their technology with consciousness. Their advanced healing chambers, thought-driven spacecraft, and biofeedback tools that can literally accelerate your spiritual evolution. These are all standard in Arcturian culture, according to alleged witnesses. Theirs is a society where technology is never separated from spirit. Machines heal rather than harm. Energy is drawn from pure cosmic principles, and every citizen is encouraged to explore the boundless landscapes of thought, love, and unity. Celestial diplomacy. How do they relate to us? From the Cassie and Frederick datasets, the Arcturians' primary mission appears clear: to shepherd humanity towards spiritual maturity, free us from the lower cycles of fear and violence, and introduce us to the galactic neighborhood in a responsible, one might even say cosmic fashion. Some stories suggest that Arcturian ambassadors periodically incarnate on Earth as starseeds, human hybrids who gently push for compassion, creativity, and healing, often from obscure but pivotal positions in society. This recurring theme, gentle guidance, may explain why the Arcturians have become so inseparable from ideas of spiritual awakening, personal healing, and planetary ascension in New Age literature. Ancient memory, modern prophecy. Why do the Arcturians persist? Let's step back and ask, why does the legend of the Arcturians have such staying power? Is it because in some corner of our collective psyche, humanity recognizes a need for guidance? Or could it be that these stories are buried memories of ancient, epical encounters, a legacy passed down through DNA, art, and myth? Some even say the Arcturians seeded culture on Earth millennia ago, establishing the roots of the mystery traditions, healing arts, and philosophical schools that have shaped our species' destiny. If that's true, might the great teachers of history, Buddha, Jesus, Lao Tzu, have been inspired or even directly connected to Arcturian wisdom? The skeptical viewpoint. But what about skepticism? While Arcturian narratives provide hope and inspiration to many, critics argue that the evidence remains anecdotal, rooted in channeled material, mystical visions, and the testimonies of a few bold whistleblowers. Yet even among skeptics, the question lingers. Why do so many unrelated sources, even from different continents or cultures, paint such a similar picture of these benevolent, blue-skinned guides from Arcturus? The modern wave. Arcturian starseeds and the next generation. Today, the idea of Arcturian starseeds, individuals who feel they originate from Arcturus and carry its healing, high-vibrational signature, is rapidly gaining traction. From online message boards to meditation circles, these self-identified starseeds often describe vivid dreams of futuristic worlds, a longing for home among the stars, and a deep, innate push toward healing and unity. Conclusion: the Arcturians, myth, memory, or mentors. As our journey tonight draws to a close, let's reflect. Are the Arcturians real, literal visitors from a distant sun, guiding us softly into a radiant cosmic community? Are they spiritual archetypes, manifestations of our highest dreams and collective aspirations? Or perhaps they are something in between, a symbol and a reality, both grandfatherly guides and the voices echoing in humanity's deepest memories. One thing remains clear: whether literal alien overseers or luminous allegories, the Arcturians have left an indelible mark on humanity's search for meaning in an endlessly mysterious cosmos. What do you think? Could the Arcturians be our cosmic mentors, or are they the stardust of our own collective hopes? Tell us in the comments below. Have you ever sensed a presence you can't quite explain, or had an experience you'd call out of this world? If you enjoyed this deep dive on the Arcturians, let us know what other enigmatic alien dossiers you want next. And remember, subscribe, click that bell, and keep your minds and your hearts open to the stars. This is Vetted Shorts, signing off, until our next journey through the unknown.